All right, everybody, we are rolling. What's that little beep here?
It's up from you.
Okay.
Good to work in it out. We call you and don't call us.
All right, are you on a close with him? Or after shot? All right, fine, let's go ahead then. Now, I'm going to get a complex about saying your name, but Mr. Pavarotti.
It's perfect.
Ah, good. We're off to a good start. If you can't say the name, you're in a lot of trouble from the beginning. But I must tell you that this is the best part of the whole Republican convention, is having you come in here and do a concert tomorrow night. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's a pleasure for me to sing in this beautiful city, you can imagine. I sang the first time in 1973, my second recital. And it, at that time, was an experiment, and even this time it's a kind of experiment because we are singing for so many people, and even if he's already done at Madison Square Garden and in Chicago, that is the third time that we are trying to reach so many people in one night, live performance. I hope it's going to be successful like it was 3 days ago in New York, and then we all enjoy.
How many people did you sing for in New York and in Chicago?
I think in Chicago they were around 15,000, and in New York 20,000.
It will be about 19,000 here.
That's great.
Yeah.
I like this music very much.
We are told sometimes that the Republicans are conservative and a little more, not so exuberant as other people. Now, do you anticipate that this audience is going to be less enthusiastic?
I don't know if they are Republican or not, the audience. I really don't know. I mean, what did you say about what?
Well, there will be a lot of Republicans in the audience.
Oh, I hope they will be warm like the other, of course. I mean, American people, then they come to my audience, they are probably half and half more Republican, but I mean, it would be very sad for me to know that the Republicans are not warm people.
In your country, is there anything like a political convention like we have them in this country?
I think they do, but I am, like you can imagine from my reaction, I'm not involved in politics even in my country, and then I really don't know what they really do, even because I am always away and I don't participate very much to that. But it is a lot of work that they do even in Italy when they make a campaign. And here you have two parties. In Italy, I don't say 2,000, but there's a lot of party. Then there is a lot of work. But a real convention like this one, no, because this is mastodontic and it must be sensational.
We are told that the Metropolitan is not coming to Dallas next year. You're aware of that?
He said no, because a city like that should serve from beautiful opera, like a Metropolitan, but I even know that my friend Roscigno is doing beautiful opera himself here, then you are not so bad served.
That's very true. Anticipate that the Met will back in the following year?
I am not the head of the Met, that I cannot know that. There is certainly there is political, not in terms of vote, but internal political, the Met to go some city sometimes, some other city other year. I know. Did they?
They're not.
Or just this year?
We're told just this year.
But then they come probably next year.
We hope. I wonder, we're still carrying the bent nail with you on stage.
I have my bag there.
You do have?
Not just on stage, even when I will be sure to have good luck with me.
Can we even look at the bent nail?
Oh, there's so many, so big.
Okay. You have said in the past that you, on a scale of 1 to 10, that you have never given a performance of yours a 10.
No.
Why not?
Because I'm so critic, and I don't think I'm perfect. And I'm more impressed from the thing I do wrong from the thing than I do. Then suppose in a concert there is 20% of it, I'm more impressed from the 20% wrong than I am from the 80% of it. It's my character, I am like that. I am a leader, and I carry everything, especially the bad thing. in terms of judging myself. I think it's a good LP, because then you improve, or at least you stay you are.
Have you ever seen a performance of anyone else that you would attend?
No.
What's the highest you would ever give one of your performances?
One of my 8. One of the other 9.5.
9.5?
Yes.
And who would 9.5?
Many.
Well, it is the
I don't know if I'm a good judge, but I think so.
I think I would take your judgment. It's the nature of critics to always want to draw a comparison. You know, they want to put you in comparison with some other. Now, as long as they're going to do that, with whom do you most to be compared?
And that is a great privilege. I mean, from everybody, I think it's very great privilege to be compared to the great, at least for a person like me. I don't know if there is somebody to be the greatest in the world all the time, then probably compare this person to somebody else. It's almost insulting this person. For me, compare me to the greatest of the past, the present, is a great privilege.
Would you be compared with Caruso?
But they say Caruso, but I think we can be compared to Caruso. Why me? But if you want, of course, I accept. It's the greatest of us of all the time.
Mario Lanza was really your inspiration as a child, wasn't he?
Well, let's say more than an inspiration, it's a real big drop to make the water come out. Because the movie he made, they become really not just the voice, not just the music, but the visual. Then you can go there, you can see a person who is singing. And living in a small city with short paratics, be able to go to see, for example, in 1 year, 3 or 4 movies of Mario Lanza was incredible for me, was incredible for all kid of my age. And in that way, he really was the maximum inspiration. But many for him, like mentioned Caruso, then there is Giletti, the Schipa, Tavini, Björling was one of I really prefer. Tucker, I mean many tenors before Lanza. But Lanza was really what really take the bull from the. It was great.
In 1969 in San Francisco, you were doing a performance and an earthquake happened.
Easy in San Francisco.
And many people said that it was your wonderful voice that caused the earthquake.
No, many people said that, but I did not realize what it was. I was keeping on singing, and they were going up. Little by little they stop and they come back and they sit down at the end of the act poem. It was the greatest applause of all, probably my coach, they thought, but I think it's because they did not know that I did not realize really what it was. And everybody sit down quiet at the very end, beautiful fiesta.
We hope that you will sing up a storm literally in Dallas because maybe it could bring the rain and we need it very badly. Will you do your best?
Well, I am not Burt Lancaster, but if it rains,
Thank you very much for
very
this interview. I enjoyed it tremendously.
Thank you very much. Grazie. Molto piacere.
You're most gracious. Thank you.
Grazie mille.
Thank you. Lovely.
I'm very
Getting very weary. Well, you're very gracious to do this. And I want to thank you.
It's really a great pleasure generally. It's a great pleasure because you are a very sweet and beautiful lady. And I am not flirting.
Oh, shucks. Should I go ahead?
Yeah, just go ahead.
Okay.
I mean, it's been through
Okay.
the whole thing, so
All right.
you're happy.
Do you anticipate that this mostly Republican audience will be more conservative? Do you anticipate that the conservative Republicans will be less enthusiastic than other audiences? In your country, Italy, do they have political conventions like this? In your country, is the political process anything like ours? As long as critics always compare tenors with one another, with whom would you like to be compared? Mario Lanza was actually your inspiration as a child, wasn't he? When you were a child, Mario Lanza was your inspiration, wasn't he? What do you make of the Metropolitan Opera skipping Dallas next season? Why has the Metropolitan Opera decided to skip Dallas next season? On a scale of 1 to 10, you say you have never given yourself a 10. Why not? Have you ever given a 10 to any other performer? What's the highest you've given another performer? Are you still carrying your bent nails on the stage with you? Are you still carrying your good luck charm, a bent nail, on the stage with you? In San Francisco, you sang through an earthquake. You once sang through an earthquake in San Francisco. A lot of people say it was your voice that caused the earthquake. Was it your voice that caused the earthquake in San Francisco? Well, I hope while you're in Dallas you sing up a storm, literally, because we need the rain. In Dallas, would you try to sing up a storm? We really need the rain. Okay, let me just give you reactions now.
Okay. Would you like these tighter?
No. Okay, that should do it.
God, wouldn't you know?
I'm sure it's just the locale with all the
Sure.
stuff that's going on around
Because
here.
now it's working.